Oh, yeah. There we go. Wonderful cutscene. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, we need that. The D crest. We have A, N, and D now. And then we gotta read this, I believe. And look at that, folks! Just when you thought we had our fair share, there is a fourth book of entities. Oh joy. Lord Darcy Burroughs owned much of southeast England at the beginning of the 17th century. He married Natalia Hamilton of the illustrious Hamilton family, and they had one daughter, Annabel. Are you seeing a pattern here? Despite this harsh reputation, Lord Burroughs loved his daughter dearly, bequeathing all his lands to her upon his death. Oh, how nice. In the 50th year of his life, Lord Burroughs, fearing the impermanence of life, learned of the entities in the ritual of engagement. With his daughter almost 15, he made the fateful decision to perform the ritual. But then disaster struck. Uh-oh. On the day before her 15th birthday, Annabel was killed when her carriage rolled onto its side. Ha-ha! Shocked by the sudden death of his beloved daughter, as well as his inability to realize the ritual, Burroughs fell into a deep depression. Someone needs to take some pills. When his despair finally dissipated, it was replaced by raging anger. Ugh. Though he had both the coachman and the maid, who were with Annabel at the time of her death, killed, it did little to assuage his anger. The massacre of his staff continued, even extending to villagers on his lands. Lady Burroughs did what she could to convince him to stop the savagery, but only succeeded in inflaming him further, and she too was felled. Felled? What? Okay. Lord Darcy Burroughs eventually died, crushed between the huge cogs that formed the mechanism of the clock tower of the castle as he escaped from mobs of angry farmers. Hence the name of the game. According to legend, he vowed to plague the world with hate and terror for as long as the clock tower remained standing. Aha! So now the true story of all that is happening in this game is beginning to unveil. Isn't it exciting? What's gonna happen next, folks? Something is trapped between the volumes. I wonder what it is. Look at that. December 22nd, 2002.
I have found the Burroughs Castle.
Oh, crap.
I have finally solved the mystery.
Good for you.
Lord Darcy Burroughs had a daughter, Annabel, but also a son, William, from his first marriage.
Oh, so he had a son, too.
Although Burroughs himself was killed, William escaped.
Huh.
He lived out the rest of his days in peace under the pseudonym Billy Brown.
Billy Brown, huh?
Billy Brown. What a strange mystery. Although I took the Hamilton name when I married Francesca, my father is a Brown, a descendant of Billy Brown.
Now look at that.
Which means that I am directly related to Lord Burroughs.
Uber creepy.
The A, D, and N crests also make perfect sense now. Lord Burroughs' beloved daughter Annabel's name, his first name, Darcy, and his wife's first name, Natalia.
There you go, ADN.
My name is Dick. My daughter is Nancy, and my lovely granddaughter is Alyssa.
Coincidence?
Destiny weaves its web in the strangest of patterns. Does the legacy of Lord Burroughs live on? The fury of he who failed to become an entity? Is it futile, after all, to fight against fate?
For you, I hope so. I really do. And look at this. Oh look, we see Dennis again.
Dennis!
Haha. Dennis, you suck.
Dennis!
You know what, Alyssa? I'll let you save him because I really don't care. I thought there was more in here. I guess there isn't. Let's, oh wait, here we go. Yes, I'm gonna press the switch. Looky, looky. Let's see what this does. Let's insert the decrest. Why not? Uh-huh. Yay! Okay, so Scissor Man and Scissor Woman should not be out there now. I don't believe. Hello again, wonderful people. I'm back to do this again. Yes, I said again, I died. What ended up happening, I got confused a little bit. And when I got confused, as I was trying to run past the knights that are moving and using their axes, I got hit by them, and yeah, I died horribly. So we're trying this again. Let's see if I can get it right. Okay, word of advice, do not get hit. At all. Or else you will be screwed. Okay, go down here. I got really confused what the hell I was supposed to do when I got down here. I thought I was doing it wrong, but I'm not. Okay, we go over here, and there's a flip on the wall, like a switch. I know it's very hard to see, but you want to pull that. And then in 2 seconds, you're going to want to run like hell. Just follow the way that it's supposed to go. And if you mess up, you can go back and try it again. Just open up the door. Keep running. I know these doors take for flipping ever to open. And then, there you go. Okay. That being said, go through the door after you got that part done. And another cutscene. Oh, yay! They look like they're having a fun time. I want to join in on the party. Actually, I love these two. They're my favorite entities, I think. Watch what they get to do to her. I love it. Ha ha! But guess what?
Welcome, Alyssa. That was just a dress rehearsal.
Ha!
Now let the show begin. Lights, camera, action!
See, entities even have funny bones too. I know it was too good to be true. I kind of wish Dennis did die, but I preferred him the other way.
Stop!
Anything?
Give us your beating heart, or else Dennis is going to be sliced and diced.
You know what? Just kill him. I don't need to give you my heart.
Forget about me! Run for your life!
Sounds good.
Silence! What's it going to be? Leave Dennis or donate your heart to us? The clock is ticking.
Uh-huh.
We need an answer.
I do. I love those two. They're so quirky. The first three entities were just really annoying, but these guys are kind of funny. They're like my favorite entities, like ever. Haha, can't get back. Well, let's pick this up right here. Oh dear God. There's a fifth book. Ah, okay. The origins of Ralph and Jemima, the siblings who served Lord Barrows, are unknown. Accounts relate that Barrows picked them up on the battlefield, or they were brought over from the Orient. However, none of these stories are more than hearsay, which means they're not true. The siblings were horrendously cruel by nature, and it is said that they were torturers and executioners during Lord Barrows' bloody campaign. Showing a peculiar fascination for blades, and in particular, scissors, they found endless enjoyment in gutting or dismembering victims while still alive. When Lord Barrows was finally killed, Ralph and Jemima were stoned to death by the crowds. That's gotta be painful. Because both were possessed by the same entity, they were resurrected together and continue to wreak havoc as subordinates. Aha. So they're kind of like twins, I guess you could say, because they're both possessed by the same, and yeah. But their names are Ralph and Jemima, and they work for Lord Barrows, so yeah. I wonder if their parents ever told them not to run with scissors. I don't know. And looky, what we got. We are in a familiar kind of room. If you remember this is her grandfather's study.